Alright, what is going on, my dark and darker dungeon delvers? Welcome to Season 5 and how to get Demigod extremely quickly. The first thing you're going to want to do is open every single portal on the map. These are worth a ton of adventure points each, and there are multiple clusters, especially on ruins. So we have 4 different clusters of portal. I already opened these, and I just made my way up here to this, and now I'm going to work my way over to mid-map. So I'm mostly grabbing all the shrines and the portals for just an immense amount of AP. And the crazy part is we're already a couple days into the season, and still the majority of these portal clusters are not being opened by players. Even right there, somebody opened one and then left, but didn't open the other 2. These are like 15 or 20 points each. And when they come in 4 different clusters, that's almost 200 points per floor. And you have to keep in mind that Crypts is the exact same. Crypts also has a bunch of modules that have portal clusters, and so what I do is I just rotate around, and then additionally you're going to be fighting every monster, looting every little box, and grabbing all the different shrines. And shrines aren't worth that much individually, but especially on a class like Cleric or Wizard, you're going to be able to open these quick. And so after you open all the portal clusters, and here we got all 4, so that's about 200 points like I said, then we're going to go down to red. And then going down to the next layer and delving into the next dungeon is just going to give you a bunch more free points, just in case. Always do a rogue check. And so now we go to Crypt. And then on Crypt, we're going to wander around and we're going to look for the portal cluster maps like Underground Altar. And we're going to open those as well. And then when we go to Inferno, the same thing. There's just a ton of chests and portals. Now, you have to keep in mind that the main thing that you want to avoid on your chase to Demigod, especially if you want to get there fast, is to avoid PvP. Every PvP encounter could result in your death. And, oh, is this Chapel? Okay, here's Chapel. So now we have another portal cluster room. Unfortunately, I hear somebody, and it's like a little rouge. I'm not going to chase that because I don't want to die. Let's full heal real quick. I mean, that's a tough class because we just don't know where they are. So we just have to be prepared to sidestep. Sidestep, smite, and then judge. I'm even going to pre-pop a blue. Go over by a skeleton that's not spawned, so we know he's not over here. And then we're going to hit all the portals. And so going down to red gives us points, opening all the blue gives us points. You're just going to hard rotate. And then the high tier chests like Marvelous and a golden chest, those are going to be worth quite a few points as well, from 15 to 30. So it's just really good to know what you're trying to do, and to bring enough lockpicks and supplies to stay on the map for a goodly amount of time. So here come. Okay, rogue left. Honestly, that's great. That's great. Now I don't have to be worried. But you really don't want to fight that. Especially me as a demigod, I'm only getting like 20 or 40 points for a kill on somebody who's low rank. And so as I continue to climb for rank 1 at the 20,000 or 21,000 point mark, I'm avoiding PvP for the most part. And I'm not afraid of it. I will take fights, and I'm very capable, but especially for my newer players or those whose first season it is, or for those who like really want to get it this season, they haven't got it before, you also want to pick up valuables, especially stackable valuables. Oops. Because those are going to end up being worth a lot of points as well. You can pick up player gear, and I've had people come in chat and ask about valuables and these sort of looted collectibles that we can sell. This stuff is great. I like to pick up gear, but keep in mind that you really shouldn't be picking up gear. On a slot-to-slot basis, it's not going to be worth as much as just like bangles and candelabras and gems. And the gems are also stackable. And then using high-tier prop interaction, such as a treasure pile, is going to be worth 30 the first time and then none after that. So if you find like maze, let's say, or vault, you're going to want to hit that treasure pile once for a ton of points and then peel away. So on average, I get about 1,300 points per round, even at the Demigod. Just make sure you're looting everything. Check for some high tier. Even grab some blues. You know, fill up with blues, then replace them with purples. Or legendaries, or ultimates, as you continue playing. If you want a safer route to Demigod, you're going... Oh, +1 all. Dang, double +1 all? I just made a lot of money right there. Legendary Bengal. Wow, great. Great golden chest. But if you want a safer time or you're not as comfortable going down to Inferno, because really you need to be doing Ruins and Crypt and Inferno if you want to get the most points. And if you don't feel as comfortable doing this, then you should go play Ice, because Ice is a lot less PvP and a lot more PvE centric. But if you're like me, you don't like Ice and you know how to get... I've gotten Demigod and Crypts every single season since the start. And I'm comfortable here and I like it. Royal Coffins, I believe, are also worth about 20, so they're worth just over like 1.5 portals. So there's just a lot of points to be had across this map. Like I said, just PvE, relax, go for blue portals, go for the higher tier chests, you know, hit the mummies up for some gems, as long as they're blue or above. Get a little bit of juice. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to stop by over at twitch.tv/ShowBadStrange. I'm just perpetually grinding Cleric this season, trying to stay like top 3. I was the first Cleric in the world to Demi, and the 3rd player in the world to Demi. And I'm still, I think, the rank 1 Cleric. So hopefully you guys get to Demigod fast, and if you have any questions, I'm always available. Also, feel free to drop some comments, some likes, and some love here on YouTube and Twitch, and I will see you for the next one. Let me drop the diamond and take the wind locket. Okay, dude. Wow, what a map. We killed many people this map. 1300, I made it. 5 player kills, that's Demigod. Yes, what a round. What a round to end on, chat. I have done it. In 10 hours, 11 minutes, I am the world first Cleric. The world first Cleric to Demigod by miles. That is Demigod. 10 hours. Boom. I wanted to go through some of the actual numbers, which you can find on the Spells and Guns wiki for Dark and Darker, which is where the map and the quests are and the quest tracker. Just a really good website. And so this is what I used to prepare myself for the Demigod race. But as you can see, Marvelous chests are worth 30 points each. Some of them are loose. You're rarely going to find them, but there is 1 or 2 in Crypts, which don't require boss kills. Nor do I recommend killing bosses to get to Demigod. You're mostly going to be going for the Royal Coffins, depending on your spawn. That's 20 each. Golden chests and Lion's Head are 10, which is why I bring 6 to 9 lockpicks per run. And then your first pull on the treasure hoard is 30. And there's a lot of loose treasure hoards, such as in Vault and now in the Colosseum, aka Wheel module, as well as Maze. And then you're going to get tons of high tier treasure, such as epic and legendary gems and sometimes ultimates. And all those are worth a lot of points too. So you can see PvE is really the way to go here. And then additionally, taking, opening the portals, which I heavily mention. I got hundreds of points per round. I got 1,300 to 1,500 points from Voyager to Exemplar. And my final round was like 1,350 points to Demigod. That's a lot, considering it costs you 300 to enter. But just make sure you're PvEing, trying to avoid PvP. Portals are 15 each. And then you've got all your little shrines are 5 each. So you're going to make a lot of points. Just PvE and relax and avoid PvP whenever possible. I'm going to show the matrices for PvP points for my players that have multiple seasons in the game. And then also sub-bosses, guys. The Cockatrice is very easy to cheese, and she's 15 each. Berserkers and Centaurs are worth a ton. Skeleton Champion can give you gold keys and is worth quite a bit. So just sub-boss, chests, portals, shrines, and then mostly avoid PvP. I mean, this stuff, when you're already a Demigod, you're getting 9 points for a kill. You know, when you're Voyager, you're only getting 40. So you're risking your entire run for what amounts to like 1 sub-boss worth of points. So just look up videos from Ryan 6 days a week on how to kill the Centaur and Berserker. If you don't know how, those are both, you can 100-0 those bosses, mostly by crouching. So good luck in your Demigod grind. Let me know how it goes. I'll be publishing my 10-hour to Demigod deathless run, including Pulverizing Prayer as well. So stay tuned and look for that video. But good luck in your grinds, and I'll see you for the next one.